Okay, so I think Galaxy servers should have some sort of lifespan. Like I said, maybe a year, maybe 2 years. I don't know exactly how long, but how cool would it be if at the end, like, alright, so GCW is this kind of thing that Galaxy tries to have going for it, where if you're Rebel or Imperial, you can purchase from recruiters using faction points and then place on planets Galactic Civil War bases. And these bases, like the number of, depending on how many bases there are on a planet and which faction they belong to, was supposed to have influence over what NPCs patrolled the cities. So, for example, like Mos Eisley, we know they have the stormtroopers standing out front of the Mos Eisley starport. Well, with this GCW system, it was supposed to work so where, like, if the Rebels had more bases on Tatooine than the Imperials, then that stormtrooper would be a Rebel trooper instead. And, like, each faction would have, like, a capital city that wasn't able to be swayed one way or the other. Like, Bestine is an Imperial capital, so Bestine would always be Imperial, and Anchorhead would always be Rebel, because that's, like, the Rebel headquarters. And that's cool, but what if we took it a step further, and, like, there was some extra part of the Galactic Civil War, and again, I'm not suggesting anything because I haven't really thought about this all the way, so I don't know exactly what or exactly how or like what the goal would be, but what if there was an extra step where, like, every time a base was destroyed or something, that faction gained points, and it was on a server-wide scale, so it didn't matter what guild you were in. It didn't matter, oh hey, more Black Sun. See, making the video was a good idea. It didn't matter what your experience level was, it didn't matter, like, nothing mattered. All that mattered was that, hey, that base blew up. What if, like, when that happened, your faction gained experience, or gained some sort of points, that slowly built up over time, all, like, working up to this huge epic finale at the end of, like, the server's life cycle. So if it is like a 2-year thing, maybe like the last month of the 2-year life cycle, everyone who's part of a faction was forced into, like, PvP status, and it's like just this huge massive PvP battle all across the galaxy, and every kill is also giving your faction more points. And then at the very end of the server lifecycle, like, there could be a winner declared. Either the Rebels win or the Imperials win, and the server is wiped and everybody starts fresh, all the resources start fresh, and the whole cycle repeats over again. Like, not only would that add a really interesting dynamic to Galaxies that's not there, but it would also add, crap, I just lost my train of thought because I'm fighting the Black Sun. It would, crap, what would it do? It would keep things interesting, that's for sure, because, I mean, eventually, like, you get to a point where you've tried every profession, you've done everything that you could. Oh, the time period! It would make things fit in the time period, because Galaxies is supposed to take place in between episodes 4 and 5, and there's like a 3-year gap between the end of episode 4 and the start of episode 5. So, like, Galaxies, this project was going for like 7 years, so it doesn't technically make sense, like, from a canon point of view. Like, yeah, alright, fine, Galaxies isn't canon, but it could be. Like, that's the thing. We don't really know. So, I don't know. It was something else that I thought of. I thought it would be pretty interesting. Yeah, it would keep the economy relatively stable. Just a thought that I felt like sharing with you guys. For those of you watching this on YouTube, by the way, I am live streaming now. Which is why I have the whole face cam thing going here, which I know this is a first for a Galaxies video. But, we were just talking about different things in stream chat. I'll put a link to... Actually, I think the link to my Twitch is in the video description of all my YouTube videos. If it's not, I'll put it in. past couple of days I've been streaming Galaxies almost all afternoon and all evening. So if you guys want to drop by and watch me live, chat with me a little bit, listen to some cool music, click the link below, give me a follow. This is right now, I've been Black Sun hunting. And yeah, that's it. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.